I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. Happy Christmas to you all, as we're nearing Christmas. Happy Christmas, and welcome now. And before we start, we are going into the Christmas live streams, done in the hand and grip of productions of Foxy Mayo himself, which is me. Let's sit back, relax, and do enjoy yourselves whilst tuning in to these Christmas live streams of mine. Do enjoy, and I hope this helps those of you who are going to be alone for Christmas. No one wants to be alone for Christmas, so this is the place for you to tune in with some others in the run-up to Christmas. Right, we're here. This is it. This is the Christmas live stream now, but an explanation is to be owed. About yesterday, I cannot begin to describe just how sorry I am about screwing things up so appallingly yesterday. What happened? I can explain. No, stop. I mean, I could explain. I could explain the mishap from yesterday. I could explain. I passed out for about 4 hours on the bed. I ended up having to lay down on the bed, and I passed out for about 4 hours asleep, and I didn't even know I was asleep. Only until I woke up with... after I regained consciousness, when I woke up, regaining consciousness, because I was unconscious for about 4 hours. I don't know why. I think likely because of tiredness, but I can't explain why, and I don't know why I passed out. But I woke up after about 4 hours, which was when I regained consciousness. I checked the time, shocked to my eyes that I was 4 hours far too late to start the live stream. And I was like, oh no, what have I done? And then within hours later, before I went to bed, I got a private message which gave me a good direct telling off because of what happened. So I am extremely sorry for what happened yesterday. I mean, it was not at all meant, and the explanation that I've owed all of you, I've provided it in where I can. I do hope it was enough to all of you, but I'm so sorry about the damage done yesterday. But here we are now for the Christmas Live, and let's give it a good fresh start. The bar humbug, oh goodness. Hello to Gareth, Marcia, Mr. and Mrs. Toms, hello. And not forgetting Master Wookie, Lady Lily, and Little Girl Sky. And Blacksmith, hello to Blacksmith. And Pamela. I am here now, but I'm so sorry about yesterday. So sorry about yesterday, Pamela, but I'm here now. We've got Blacksmith too. Hello to Anthony. Oops, no. Betty and Steve. Hello, Betty and Steve. Certainly is it a pleasure to see you. Hello to Betty and Steve. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for asking after Marcia and Blacksmith. Thank you. And of course, hello to Mr. and Mrs. Toms here, not forgetting Master Wookie, Lady Lily, and Little Girl Sky, as usual. Hello, Lisa. You're not at all late. Don't worry. Don't worry about arriving later. We've only just begun. We only just began about 5 minutes, really about 3.5 minutes ago. because of the introduction. Just to say, happy learning you're okay. Happy learning you're doing good too, Anthony. And I hope. But what are your cats' names again? I forgot your cats' names again, Anthony. But I hope your cats are all right. Dawn Marie. Hello, Dawn Marie. No, it's a chilly evening. It's a wet and chilly evening in Brighton, frozen cold and wet. Always warm hugs to you. Dawn Marie, I have to say, I always feel very loved whenever I receive your greetings. I always feel loved whenever receiving your greetings. I really, really do. And Hailey, hello to you. Lisa, hello. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you for your compliments towards me. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. And I mean, Dawn Marie and Pamela too. Whenever I'm receiving your greetings and support from both of you, I always feel, I hope it's not too much. I really well and truly wished I'd said this a great few weeks ago. I always feel, well and truly loved whenever receiving compliments and support from both of you. Whenever receiving your greetings and support, I always feel extremely loved by both of you. I really do. I feel loved by all, well liked and loved by all of you. I mean, all of you are fantastic. All of you are wonderful. The support you provide is valuable beyond words. But the love from Dawn Marie and Pamela, not only is it both valuable beyond words, but it's something I'm always going to be enormously thankful towards and appreciate enormously, big time. Hailey, hello. Hello to you, lovely Hailey. It's certainly a pleasure always seeing you in here. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. And we love you too. Well, I certainly love you. Indeed, I do. Yes. Yes. I really should have gone for a better Christmas look, shouldn't I? I think, come the tomorrow Christmas Live, I mean, if I can find the Christmas decorations anywhere, if we've got any tinsel, I mean, if not, I'll just have to go down to the shop and purchase some, quickly, that is, because an online order could take a good few days or so. But yes, I'm thinking about appearing on the live stream wearing tinsel wrapped around me, just to make the live stream a bit more Christmassy. Don't you think? It makes sense to wear tinsel wrapped around me for a Christmas live stream, because after all, they're the Christmas live stream shows. If above and beyond anything, the Christmas live stream shows, So, yes. But I'm just sorry I'm not looking Christmassy enough. But I'll try again and do my utmost, biggest effort to make myself look more Christmassy tomorrow. But just to let you know why I'm not using the usual intro, why I didn't use the usual intro for this Christmas live stream, is because it's Christmas live stream format, and certainly come this time next year, if we get around to doing Christmas live streams in the run up to Christmas, then in the run up to Christmas, then the normal live stream, the ordinary live stream intro, it just wouldn't be the good match for it. But this new intro I made for Christmas live streams, then I think it fits the bill better, in my opinion, and all that. Season's greetings to Nutmeg. Hello to you. Hello. So sorry about yesterday, Nutmeg, but I'm here now. Thank you, Pamela. Merry Christmas to you. And also, for those of you who are going to be alone this year for Christmas, and whether, you're going to be on your own because, for example, RE reference examples, having a painfully bad fallout rift with family, or live too far from family, or crippled with fear to the point where it's prevented oneself from going over to visit certain family and all that, then this is the live stream for all of you. That's for those of you who have those 3 referenced exampled feelings, but I could be wrong about one's feelings on that, but just referencing a few examples regarding the necessity of these Christmas live streams and all that, as you know. Because nobody, I mean, being alone for Christmas is heartbreaking. And one always needs company for Christmas, be it family or close friends in every way. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Oh, Harriet's here. Hello, Harriet. Hello, Harriet. Believe it, St. Nicholas. Oh, gosh. I don't know. I really don't know where they are. I need to ask Mother. I don't know where the Christmas decorations are, but nutmeg, tomorrow I'm going to make a better effort to put some Christmas decorations. I'm thinking very seriously, nutmeg, about wearing some tinsel wrapped around me for the remainder of Christmas live streams. To be honest with you, nutmeg, I'm not a dude now. I'm really not a dude. I think I'm a long time past being a dude now, but I am seriously thinking tomorrow for the remainder of the Christmas live streams, nutmeg, I'm seriously thinking about wearing some tinsel wrapped around me. This is certainly as truth has things, Harriet. It's certainly as truth has things. Piss off, nutmeg. Tinsel man. Get out of here. You're pulling a naughty joke there. Quite a cracker. Pulling quite the cracker on that one. Good set of banter there, nutmeg, I must say. Yes. Hello, Jodie. Hello. Hello to you. I'm past being a dude. Pamela, I'm years past being a dude. I understand your point, and it's a good, truthful point. But to be honest with you, Pamela, I'm many, many years past being a dude now. You know, I'll be pissed off, nutmeg. Bloody hell, Tinsel Kate, you're pulling quite the joke. That good one, no? Just wait until Harriet sees this. Gosh. It's quite the funny joke, nutmeg pulled there, highly. It's quite the funny joke there. No, I know. Yes, Harriet is certainly in the house. You don't. Thank you, Harriet, for your friendliness towards Jodie and Lisa. Thank you. Thank you. And I want to share something quite touching with all of you. Not so long ago, when I recently put up a community postage, it was featuring a picture of me at a Christmas event I went to in recent times. It was the Brighton Toy Museum Christmas Fair event I went on the Sunday just gone. It was the Sunday just gone that... as most of you know, I got a comment on the community postage, and it was really very touching. The touching thing that one of my friends, a lovely lady called Bonnie, Bonnie's lovely. Bonnie, lovely lady, Bonnie, she is. She was actually, what she said that was so touching, was she said, I hope to see you in person if you're in California. That was very touching. That was very touching. And I was like, oh, thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. I said, Bonnie, of course and this is what I said. This may strike some people as either serious or funny, but I'll share it to you now. What I said was that I said, I would certainly be far more than happy to see you in person if I'm ever over in the United States of America, be it California or and so forth. And I said, but I'd be happy to meet you in person, provided we do not meet up in San Francisco. I said I'd be happy to do it, provided it's not San Francisco. And I explained why. And even before some of you spoke about the tumble it's gone into, I've actually known about the tumble of San Francisco for quite a long time before some of you actually opened up about it to me about a week or so ago, or about a couple of weeks ago or so, just to say. And then she said, well, luckily for you, I'm not in San Francisco. And she said, well, if you're in California or wherever you are in the United States of America, please let me know and I'd be happy to take the trip up to see you. I mean, that was very, very touching, very, very nice thing Bonnie said to me. And that was very, very lovely of her. Nice, nice lady. And that's the touching thing I wanted to share. You're getting quite good at it, aren't you, not to make immature jokes? No, but some immature jokes we've got to be careful about, because I actually did do some, for example, Cotgate jokes, which happened nearly 2 short months ago. Some went too far. I'm not going to say what it was, but I actually did get into trouble for it. Rightly so. Christine, good evening. Certainly is it a pleasure to see you in here. It's a real pleasure, always. Pamela, yes. Your husband and yourself and your husband have been delivering cookies and fudge you've made to your friends and neighbours. Big smiles all around. I could only imagine they've had big smiles all around for it. Thank you. That's a very kindly gesture and a kindly thing. That was a very kindly thing you've done. Thank you. Thank you. That was very kind of yourself and your husband to do so. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Jodie. Ta-ta for now. Whatever it is you've got to do, I hope your plans work out okay, Jodie. But it was nice to see you. Ta-ta for now. I know it was very, very popular at one point, San Fran. Yes, I know it was very popular. But yes, its decline is painfully sad. I know, it's no wonder why you've not been for since the 1990s, because of its bad tumbling decline. I mean, it's awful. It's awful. Yes, I mean, Jodie's always wonderful, isn't she, Pamela? She's always wonderful. This is Texas, where she's located, Nutmeg. She's not Massachusetts. Yes, I'm stuck with you now, Harriet, aren't I? I'm stuck with you. Howdy, howdy, Zeph. Howdy, howdy, and hugs always. Howdy and hugs. And since we got Nutmeg in here, I remembered at one time Nutmeg offered to take me on a tour around Boston about some months ago or so, if I was ever over in the United States of America. Well, to be honest with you, I just don't, with Nutmeg's poor health, be it with fibromyalgia, EDS and arthritis to go with it. I mean, to be honest with you, Nutmeg taking me on a tour with those health issues, and the poor health she's generally in, and given how she's deeply embraced with solitude and all that, say hardly going out, namely inside 24/7 most of the time, and only going on like hikes a few times a month or a road trip and all that. I mean, I just don't think that idea will really work, to be honest with you. I think with those 4 things, I just don't think it would work, to be honest with you. I think, to be honest with you, Nutmeg, I'll just I'll explore Boston on my own, to be honest with you. Taking into account your poor health and your deeply embraced nature for solitude, I don't think the idea would work, to be honest with you. So I think I'll just do the Boston exploring on my own. I mean, I don't think it would work. I mean, because if we were saying out in Boston, I mean, what if something happened to you? And as you know, I am not a medically trained doctor. I'm not a medically trained doctor or medically trained paramedic. I'm not any of those things. So to be honest with you, if something happened to you, I mean, I would hate for something to happen to you, Nutmeg, if we were given the offer. I mean, it was a kindly gesture and a kindly offer, offering me to go around Boston and all that. But to be honest with you, I don't think the idea would work. Taking into account your poor health, your deeply embraced solitude, and I mean, and should something happen to you, and I wouldn't, you know, and given the disarray healthcare's in, and should something happen to you, it's just, I don't think the idea would work, to be honest with you. I really don't think the idea would work. Doesn't matter. I'm sorry, Nutmeg, but Boston, I'm doing it on my own, Nutmeg. I'm sorry. Sorry if this sounds like a harsh rejection, but for the sake of your own health, I mean, because I just don't want something to happen to you. No, I mean, I don't want anything to happen to you, Nutmeg. So for the sake of your own health and safety, I'm going to be doing it on my own. Just to say, I'm sorry if it sounds like a harsh rejection, but I'm doing Boston on my own. That's for whenever I'm over in the United States, that is. Sorry, Nutmeg, but no, I'm doing the Boston on my own if I'm in the United States. And plus, because you're so deeply embraced with solitude and, you know, and being embraced almost 24/7 in your own company, it's not a good idea. So there we have things. You know, doesn't matter, Nutmeg. I'm doing it on my own, and that's that. Sorry if it sounds like a harsh rejection, but for the sake of your own health and your deeply embraced solitude and embraced nature for your own company, I'm just going to do it on my own, I'm afraid. There's a Tesco in my home. There's a Tesco in my own hometown, Harriet. Technically, yes, because Blinky's a cat. So technically, yes, I'm afraid. I'm sorry if this is putting words into your mouth, but I'd say that is more or less your own company. But never mind. Tesco's a shop in my home country, Nutmeg. That's in my. There are about 2 Tesco's in my neck of the woods and all that. So and one that's just opened up in Brighton Churchill Square. So yes. So it's an interesting shop. They sell good groceries and things. Some have good children's toys and baby clothes sold there and all that. There's a variety of things that are sold in the Tesco and all that. We've got a little Christmas tree, Nutmeg, but there are some. I mean, we have decorated a few. Well, we have got our Christmas tree up, but it's normally within a few short days or so before Christmas. We get fully decorated and all that. I think checkers would be better because chess is a bit complicated. I have played it, but I think checkers would be better. To be honest with you, it's better for me. Gives good mental arithmetic. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. That's very kind of you. And if you didn't know, Lisa, since you're Niagara Falls, you're very near to my good friend Heather, who's located over in Canada. So that's very kindly offer. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Janet. Hello to you. Christmas cookie. I quite like a Christmas cookie that's shaped like a Christmas tree, Pamela. So I'd say that's my Christmas cookie I like. Janet, hello. Hello to you. I wouldn't be surprised, Nutmeg. I wouldn't be surprised that there's a Tesco in Dublin, in Ireland. I would not be surprised. Meep, meep, zoom. Yes, the Roadrunner from the Looney Tunes. Meep, meep, zoom. Probably ginger. I think the ginger flavour would be good, John Marie. Was he really? Oh, how impressive. Oh, very impressive and very interesting, Pamela. Extremely interesting. Meep meep. Pamela, speaking of Roadrunner, have your grandchildren seen the cartoon where it's got the Roadrunner in it? I think it will certainly be something that will keep them very entertained, because I used to watch that on the television when I was a little boy. I think all of us watched it on the television as children, and brilliant, brilliant. But yes, here we are. We're 1 week away from Christmas, as we know. Even though it's not something I get very excited about now, I mean, it does. I mean, obviously, even though I get far less excited about Christmas now, one thing it does not stop me doing is bringing people together in the run up to Christmas. Janet Sapper's Christmas music is phenomenal. His Christmas music is phenomenal. He's even done a new intro for What the Hell Is This Song as of recent times. You know. Oh, okay, right. Okay, right. Nutmeg, now you've got some news. Okay, yes, Nutmeg. Good news on Blinky. Okay, right, I'm reading the good news now. She had a follow-up appointment on Monday. Blood work is normal, not anemic. She's fully recovered from her transfusion. Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. And fingers crossed she's got many more years of health and happiness post-recovery. Well done for Blinky's recovery. And I'm so pleased for Blinky's recovery because you were worried sick, weren't you, Nutmeg? You were worried sick. They are a bit young. Their parents really limit screen time, so they haven't been introduced to the Roadrunner yet. No, I can understand the point. There. Totally agree, Heidi. It's fantastic news. Oh, Sapper's music's fantastic. Yes, wonderful. It's fantastic news, Pamela. And I totally agree, Blacksmith. It's fantastic news. Thousands of dollars in Vatka. I'm not surprised on that. And I know you are worried sick. Yes, I've heard it, Harriet. I've heard it. I didn't comment on the premiere, but I lurked in the background and saw it all. I saw it all. I'm so pleased for Nutmeg's Blinky, Zav. I'm so pleased and happy for Nutmeg's Blinky. It's fantastic Christmas news, isn't it? It's really, well and truly, fantastic Christmas news. Sea Gypsy! Hello, Sea Gypsy. Certainly is it a real pleasure. I mean, to what do we owe you this pleasure, my lady? Thank you highly, Nutmeg, Blacksmith, Janet, and Harriet for your kindly greeting towards Sea Gypsy. And thank you, Marcia, for your kindly greeting towards Sea Gypsy. Thank you. And also thank you to your dearly loved husband, Master Wookie, Lady Lily, and Little Girl Sky, for their kindly greetings towards Sea Gypsy too. Pamela as well, thank you. Pamela and Betty, thank you for your kindly greetings towards Sea Gypsy. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, this is true. Sapper's going live on Sunday. This is certainly true. I want to show you something interesting. This, when I was at the Christmas fair, at the Christmas event at the Brighton Toy Museum, this caught my eye. This really caught my eye when I saw it. I mean, this is quite the captivated Christmas sight, in my opinion. Nothing can beat something as decorated as this in the when seeing a Christmas event. Seeing something decorated like this in the run-up to Christmas. Thank you, Marcia and Nutmeg, for your kindly greetings towards one another. Thank you. Thank you. I will make a big effort to get on it, Pamela, because I missed the other one, because I was watching RHR Jen rather stupidly, so I'm seriously not going to try not to miss Shapper's Sunday Live. Thank you, Janet, thank you. I don't think so, Nutmeg, I don't think so. I think it's a model car, something like that, you know. Betty, thank you for your kindly friendliness towards Harriet. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I really don't know, Marcia. I wish I had the answer to your question, but I don't know. Really, Harriet reminds you of your grandson, does she? Lisa. Little did I know that. Little did I know that. Cute looking card. I totally agree, Heidi. Totally agree. David Scott's in the house. Hello, David. That card is appeal. Oh, is it? Thank you. We've got the answer now. David's provided it. Welcome to the Christmas Live, David. Welcome to the Christmas live stream. Yeah. And in tomorrow's Christmas live stream, David, I'm going to make a serious effort to look a bit more Christmassy, because I haven't been looking terribly Christmassy in this instance, haven't I? Never mind. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you, Harriet, for your friendliness. Thank you, Harriet and Blacksmith, for your friendliness towards David. Thank you. It's called a golf cart. Okay. Thank you, Nutmeg, Hailey, and Marcia for your friendliness towards David. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Dawn Marie, for your friendliness towards David. Thank you. Always a resoundingly large welcome to you, David. And much thanks, always. Yes, right, Janet. Now you had something to share. Your great-nephew said all he wanted for Christmas was extra candy for his friends. His servant, oh, what a cute little boy he is. He's a cute little boy. Yeah. Oh, hello, Susan. Hello to Susan, our friend who always unfailingly means well. Hello, Susan. Always is it a pleasure to see you in here with your unfailingly well-meaning demeanor. It's always welcome. It's always a wonderful welcome having you here. You gave the children Easter eggs at Halloween. Always many greetings to you, Susan. Always. Thank you, Janet. Thank you for your kindly endearment towards. Thank you for your friendliness towards Susan. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Nutmeg. Nutmeg, you are terrible. You're terrible with the banter. Harriet having early onset dementia. Quite a good joke you've pulled that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Blacksmith. Thank you, Blacksmith. Thank you for your friendliness towards Nutmeg and... Thank you, Blacksmith and Nutmeg, for your friendliness towards Susan. Thank you. Nutmeg is generally associated with Graham and Fiona's content. Susan, just to say, nutmeg is generally associated within their content. I mean, I've seen nutmeg quite a good few times. I remember seeing nutmeg once or twice back in 2023. And then it was only months later, I then eventually heard from her. And now I hear from her almost regularly within my content. Fancy that, you know. Fancy that. No. No. No, I'm afraid not. No. Not tonight, Susan, no. But what I am going to do, however, Susan, is make a serious effort to look more Christmassy on the Christmas Live tomorrow. Because, Susan, these Christmas Lives, they're going on until the 23rd of this month. Then there's a separated Christmas Eve live stream. And then there is, it's not scheduled as of yet, Susan, but it's not scheduled as of yet, but I may do a Christmas Day live stream, and I may very possibly do a Boxing Day live stream, but I don't know. I don't know yet. I need a Santa hat. Pamela, you are just cheeky. Having your wine later. Oh my goodness, wow. Wow. Impressive. Enchanted news. I don't know if I can go or not, but because normally Christmas Day and Boxing Day is namely revolved around my family circumstances, David, but I mean, but this could be a good idea or not, but I'll see what I can do. Because normally I by and large don't do event attending in Christmas, but impressive news. Impressive news. Boxing Day is 26th of December. Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Nutmeg. That's certainly brilliant. Yes, no, it's fantastic information. I mean, thanks to Nutmeg. Same in your case, but thought you'd let me know in advance. I'm going to check now, Zeph. I'm going to check now. I'm going to give a good check now. £7 o'clock UK time. 7 p.m. UK time is when it's taking place. 7 o'clock UK time. Pamela said they don't have Boxing Day in her neck of the woods. It's green, yes, Susan, it's green. I think it's probably going to be about an hour, my feeling, of Fiona's live stream. So fortunately, it's going to be taking place before the next Christmas live stream of mine. I totally agree, Pamela. I couldn't agree with you more. You enjoy them and feel like they are your friends, even though you've never communicated directly with them. No, I feel like I've known them a long time. I feel like I've known Graham and Fiona a very, very long time, Pamela. But they are fantastic. They're fantastic. I totally agree. I couldn't agree with you more, Harriet. Couldn't agree with you more. Same. It's 7 o'clock UK time is when it's taking place tomorrow, Nutmeg. 7 o'clock UK time. And it's my concluded assumption they're going to do about 1 hour or so. But I'm just so chuffed to bits now that they've got the Christmas Lives up and running now and all that. I mean, I've already got mine up and running, and now we've got Graham and Fiona's Christmas Lives up and running alongside mine too. What a bonus is that in every way. Yes. That's a real big bonus in various bits and pieces and all the rest of it, you know. I've got a good idea, Pamela. My idea for looking Christmassy is wearing some tinsel wrapped around me, putting some tinsel around me. I think would fit the bill. But Santa hat, that's not a bad idea. That's certainly not a bad idea, Pamela. This is the first time I'm doing these Christmas live streams, Susan. Yes, it's the first time I'm doing these Christmas live streams. Yes, yes, bringing people together for Christmas. That's the intention I have in this matter. In this fact of the matter, that's the intention I retain. As do I too, Harriet, as do I too. But Susan, in every way, you can thank Graham and Fiona because having watched their Christmas lives and them bringing people together so extremely well for Christmas this time last year in the run up to it and shortly after, I mean, it's given me the inspiration to do Christmas live streams of my very own because of seeing what they're like. Because of seeing how well they got through the Christmas live streams this time last year, it's given me the incentive to do Christmas lives too in my own way. I know. I totally agree. They never deserved them. They really didn't deserve the challenges. I stand with them too. I heard they did one 2 years ago, yes, and last year. I know, yes. My birthday suit. Oh, my birthday suit. Oh, gosh. I don't have a birthday suit, I'm afraid, Lisa. I don't have a birthday suit, but there we are. You love my own Christmas lives. Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you. Thank you. You can really thank Graham and Fiona because had it not been for Graham and Fiona, and had I not become associated with Graham and Fiona, Susan, I never would have come up with the idea for doing Christmas live streams. I never once would have come up with the idea had I not encountered their Christmas live streams this time last year. The more lives, the better. No, I know. Big loneliness, particularly on Christmas, Dawn Marie, is heartbreaking. Nobody deserves to be alone for Christmas. For Christmas, we bring people together. That's what we do. And that's certainly the philosophy I very much retain and all that. Oh, you're going to be missing Graham and Fiona's lives. Oh, okay. Don't worry about it, Janet. No worries. No worries at all. Birthday suit means unclothed. Oh, gosh. Sometimes it's a bit more than that, but this time last year they did the 15th to the 31st of December. This time last year, nutmeg, so there'd be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20th, 21st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 28th, 29th. Just over 20. Wait, you're just over 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10, 11, 25th, 26th, 12th, 27th, 13th, 28th, 14, 29th, 15, 17. That would have been about 17 Christmas lives this time last year. 17. So it's more than 12. It was about 7. Would have been about 17 this time last year. Thank you, Janet. Bringing people together, it's the right thing. It's the right way forward, and it's the right way forward. Trust my memory over yours. Oh, why I wasn't on Sapper's Live? Are you talking about the walking live stream he did? I couldn't make the walking live stream for different reasons, but the Sunday live stream was because I was watching RHR Jen. That was why I wasn't on. Rather stupidly, I was watching RHR Jen, who Trevor's been recommending in recent times. So that's why I very stupidly missed Sapper's live stream on Sunday. Very, 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 very naughty and stupid of me, I know, yes. I know. Shorter lives are easier to be a part of. Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you to say so, Pamela. Thank you. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you for recommending Sapper's live stream. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, she needs no introduction. Hello, hello, hello to you, Heather. Hello. This time I've not screwed up with the Christmas live stream. This time I have certainly not screwed up, but yesterday I screwed up. But I'm here now. I'm here now. But hello, Heather. Hello. Oh, Janet. Janet, you're always so lovely to Harriet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Nutmeg and Blacksmith, for your friendliness towards Heather. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Heather. But why I said I screwed up was because I'd scheduled one yesterday, but I didn't do it because I passed out asleep. And that was a real screw up from yesterday. But thank you. Thank you for the compliments all the same. Christmas isn't quite as lonely. This way better. Christmas isn't quite as lonely. Yes, because you lost your dearly loved husband, didn't you? I'm so sorry about your loss. And of course, your family's obviously very far from you, aren't they? So that's obviously going to make it. I mean, obviously, it's going to make it very, very difficult for you to accessibly see your family over Christmas if they're located so far from you. That's going to be quite a difficult curtailment. So thank goodness for Graham and Fiona, and now me doing these Christmas live streams by and large as on the whole. I know it happens, Pamela, yes, but it doesn't mean that I didn't screw up. Oh, sorry, Zeph, sorry, my mistake. They'll all be out of town this year, and now this can explain why you're going to be on your own, because they're all going to be out of town. But thank goodness for Graham and Fiona's live streams. Thank goodness for that. Thank you, Betty. Thank you for your friendliness towards Heather. And you, Hailey, Nutmeg, and Susan, thank you for your friendliness towards Heather. Thank you. And who else said hello to? And thank you, John Marie, for your friendliness towards Heather. Thank you. I know. That can be very isolating, being on your own for Christmas because your family's going to be out of town. That's very, very isolating. Susan, all of us, certainly in Graham and Fiona's content, Heather, we all love Susan. I certainly do, very dearly. Susan always unfailingly means well. She always unfailingly means well, lovely Susan. I mean, without a question of doubt, Susan always means well, unfailingly in every way. And Susan was also one of the first newfound friends of mine who I saw on Graham and Fiona's live stream. when I first became associated with their content. She was also one of the first newfound friends I became familiar of. And since then, we've really now just got an inescapable friendship, if you like, and all that, you know? I mean, yes, I'm 10 short minutes away from 1 hour, aren't I, Harriet? Well reminded. Oh, it's a pleasure, Susan. All of us love you dearly, and I certainly love you dearly, too. You're in Niagara Falls. Yes, Heather, who's in here right now, Lisa, she's really not far from Niagara Falls. Surely try and... Don't worry. Don't worry if you can't make it, Heather. No worries if you can't make it. What you're doing with the homeless, Heather, helping the homeless, I mean, well done. Very, very well done for all that you're doing with helping the poor homeless, people suffering homelessness this year for Christmas. This is only, I know, Heather, I do know that. It's only as truth has things. I know that. That's how a lot of us came to be here through Graham and Fiona's live. I mean, I really was never expecting Graham and Fiona to represent my content, Janet. I mean, it's extremely kind of them, you know, for them to have done so, I must say. So, I mean, I always have much thank and gratitude to both of them. I mean, I really do. I really do. I mean, what Heather's doing really is extremely kind of her. A very, very kindly contributed help she's doing for the homelessness, I must say. Well done, Heather. Well done for all that you're doing, and well done for your Well done for your contributed volunteering for helping the poor homeless people suffering chronically from homelessness. Well done, Heather. Well done. Oh, Harriet's always lovely. Harriet, thank you for kindly welcoming Heather. Thank you. You immediately felt welcomed. Oh, thank you, Lisa. That's touching. This is very touching of you to have said so. Thank you. I mean, bless Heather. Bless her. I mean, bless her dearly, Nutmeg. Bless Heather dearly for all that she's doing, helping the homeless. Certainly in the run up to Christmas. Pamela, I would always love to have a big, nice, long hug from you. Always a great big hug from you, always, you know. Who wouldn't want a big, nice, long hug or lots of cuddles from you, Pamela? Who wouldn't want hugs and cuddles from you? You're always so lovely to all, Pamela. Thank you. Yes, you said to me before, didn't you, Pamela? You said to me before. Now, Pamela's always so lovely. No, I'd always be happy to receive lots of hugs and cuddles from Pamela. I mean, one needn't fear Pamela because she's always so lovely to all. And I have to say, every time I'm always receiving greetings and support from Pamela herself, I always feel very, very greatly loved by her. I really do. I mean, I always feel very greatly loved by her. You're true right, Zeph Harriet certainly is our chat comedian, keeps us laughing. This is only as truth has things. Birthday suit gate. Oh, God. It's just a small thing you can do to give back. No, but Heather, what you're doing is very, very good. You're helping the homelessness, and all of us value you for what you're doing. Yeah, but always lots of hugs to you. Lots of hugs to you, Heather, in the way that Pamela sent the great big hugs to all of us. Oh, God. Oh, gosh, the birthday suit gate. Oh, goodness. Well, my lovely Pamela, it is indeed certainly a pleasure, most greatly sincerely, always. And I, for one, would never fear you, and I don't think any of us should fear you, because you're always so loving to all, and always supportive to all, too. Lots of nice long hugs and cuddles, always. I mean, though I may be too old to be hugging your legs in the way that your young grandchildren hug your legs, one thing I'm certainly not too old, and one thing I could never grow out of, is obviously receiving hugs and cuddles from you. That's something I would never be too old for. But the thing that I would, however, be too old for is hugging your legs in the way that your grandchildren do so. Even though, as much as you don't want them, as much as you don't want them to grow out of hugging your legs, the sad reality is, Pamela, they will eventually grow out of it. I mean, as much as you wish they won't eventually, unfortunately, they will. I wish I could say they would never grow out of it, but I think they will, to be honest with you. That's the thing with growing up, as we know, you see. She does live in England, Heather, yes, she certainly does. Harriet needed a master's in something. This is only as truth has things, Dominic. It's only as truth has things. Berate Gate is the best, oh gosh. Oh, thank you, Heather, thank you. Thank you, Heather. Oh, that's lovely. Imagine your son must be a strong man. If he gives you sorry, I need to start that again, Pamela. But since just learning that your son gives you big bear hugs, Pamela, he must be a very strong man. He must be a very strong man. Obviously very tall, as you've said before, but he must be a very strong man if he really does give you big bear hugs. You know, he must be a very strong man, you know. I mean, even though you said you're reasonably strong yourself, it sounds like he's a strong man. Isn't it something that our wee sons aren't so wee? I know, yes, I know. I think my mother sometimes wishes I was a little boy again, you know. I mean, because I'm not only am I taller than my own mother, but I'm also big physically. I'm a bit bigger than her size-wise. I mean, not to mention taller as well, but I'm also bigger size-wise physically. Because, I mean, as most of you all know, my mother's a small to fairly petite thing, you know, but there's a point you've shared. It's a point well shared, Lisa. And I think Pamela could likely concur to it. Oh, thank you, Heather. Oh, I think I'm nearly going to cry. Oh, oh. If you ever met me, you'd probably cry. Oh, like a long lost son. Thank you. No, that's very touching. I mean, that's very touching. That is very, very touching. What you've just said, Heather. That's very touching. Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you. I mean, Just to let you know, Heather, Harriet is quite a shy little thing, just to say. She's quite a shy little thing. So, just beware. I mean, but it's very nice of you to offer to meet Harriet in England, but just be aware she is a little bit shy, but she is quite shy, but I'm sure she'd be happy to receive a greeting from you. You don't mind? You are vulgar. Harriet, you are just vulgar. Well, seeing that you don't mind the odd hug around the legs, well, I think Pamela would have to send her grandchildren over to you, because they'd probably be hugging your legs like mad. But the thing is, Harriet, I'd be probably not only too old, but I'd be too big to do it to you, even though I'm not big in real life. But in comparison to yourself, I would be too big to do it to you and all that, just to say. Your children are 6'2" and 6 foot. Oh gosh, wow, they're tall. I'm 5'8" and 11 stone, or in your neck of the woods, 154 pounds. That is. So I mean, but to tell you something, Lisa, I mean, I know one of my good friends. He's 6'2" of height. Well, my local hairdresser. Well, he's more than just my local hair. He's more than just a hairdresser. He's a friend. I mean, I've known him for a long time, and he's cut my hair for a very, very long time. He's the same height as one of your sons at 6'2". Hard to believe you had anything at all to create those big humans. One day, but unfortunately, Nutmeg, if I go over. Nutmeg, like I said to you before, if I'm over in the United States of America, if I'm in Massachusetts, Boston, I'm doing it strictly on my own. I mean, given your health circumstances and your deeply embraced attitude to solitude and being potentially extremely extremely introverted, more so than I could have imagined, I'll be doing it on my own, just to say. No, you've said before, Pamela, you've said to me before, and I already know that. If you didn't know, Pamela, you're the same height as my friend Jonathan. Jonathan Clements, he's 5'10" as well. No, he's the same height as you. No, that's only as truth has things. No, I, for one, definitely could not rest my chin on your head. Because I'm only 5'8" of height, I definitely could not do that. No, I'd be too small. I'd be too small. No, and David wouldn't be able to rest his chin on your head either. Because he's 5'4.5", short man as he is, he definitely would not be able to do that, and neither would I. No. Yes, I know that too, Heather, yes. If you didn't know, Heather, you're the same height as Trevor Colt, and Graham as well. And if you didn't know, Heather, you are in fact the same height as my dad, if you didn't know, because he's 5'9" as well. Yes, and my brother, and he's about the same height as my dad and yourself, just to say. So there are a few people in my family who are your height. But the rest, being that on my mother's side of the family, they're all 5'6" and under, as you know. So and I'm 5'8", so well, so that'd be me included. Pretty much all of us are shorter than you. But to tell you something astonishing, Heather, my grandmother Anne, if you didn't know, she is only 5'2". And my other grandmother, Margaret, my mother's mother, she's 5'3". I mean, you're talking short ladies, my grandmothers. You're talking short ladies, to tell you something. Yes, I know that. You're just short of David's height, because he's 5'4.5", as you know, and all that. you know. So you're not short of David's height, so and all that. So yes. Yes, well, I don't know how Pamela would take to that, but thank you if you said it as a compliment. Thank you, Lisa. And yes, because you're just taller than David. I know that. I would assume about 5'6", Dave. I would assume you're about the same height as my mother and a few of my uncles. I mean, I would have definitely thought no shorter than 5'6", 5'6.5". No, I mean you're definitely shorter than I, Dave. But you are definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, taller than David, because David really is quite short, as you know. No, because I mean David's obviously shorter than you, but I have seen with my own eyes David's shorter than you, Dave. But I, for one, am taller than both of you. But the only difference being is David and I are potentially heavier than you, because I'm 11 stone of weight, which in the American and Canadian neck of the woods is 154 pounds. And David has a varied weight of 10 stone 8 to 11 stone, or 148 to 154 pounds. No, that's Dave Bryan. That's Dave Bryan. I mean, that was Dave Bryan, just to say, Heather, not David Scott. But one day I'll need to get a picture with the three of us together. Myself, David, and Dave. We need to get a picture of the three of us one day, Dave. And I'll definitely need to show it of the three of us all together. I think I'll probably be stood in the center. I think I'll need to be stood in the center in that one, in that case. I'll be doing the tour of a tour of America. I haven't thought about doing it in the entirety of America. But I think I'll visit certain states for whenever I go in the future. But I'm sorry if this, I mean, demoralizing as it may sound, Nutmeg, but the Boston tour I'm doing completely on my own. But other tours, I mean, if anybody's up for it, independent of where one is located, I'll do it with them. But demoralizing as this may sound, sorry if it may sound a bit too much, Nutmeg, but given your health circumstances, your deeply embraced nature to solitude, and of course, being potentially very, very introverted, more so than I could have imagined, those are going to be the reasons why I'll be doing Boston on my own, just to say. So many similar names. Totally agree with that, Heather. I think Nutmeg's a bit introverted for me to do so, Zeph. I think she's a bit more introverted than I could have actually thought in order for me to do that. I mean, I'm not saying this as a criticism, but there are people out there. Well, I'm sorry, Nutmeg, but I beg to differ on that. I really beg to differ. Since you said you namely do hikes on your own and mostly being inside nearly almost completely 24/7, seldom seeing anybody other than Blinky, well, that sort of is a bit introverted in one way or another, yes. I mean, we all are. There are some like this. You're not the only one, but the way I describe myself, I'm sort of what you call an introverted extrovert, and my mother's the same. Whereas there are times where we like our own company, but there's only so much we can tolerate of it, and so long we could be in our own company for. That's the thing. But yeah. But I'm always certainly happy having you on the live. But I'm not trying to say this as a demoralizing. I'm not trying to say this as anything demoralizing or hurtful. But since you said you seldom go out, only for a hike, and mostly indoors nearly 24/7, seldom seeing anybody, and a road trip potentially once a year, well, that is potentially pretty much very, very introverted and very, very deeply embraced solitude in all the way. I'm not saying it as a criticism, because there are many like that, just to say. I'm not trying to sound demoralizing or hurtful, but I would say that in one way, that would be introverted personality in one way or another. But many are like that, you know. Many are. You're not the only one. I'm not saying it as anything critical and all that, you know. Well, I mean, why health needs to be taken into consideration, Dawn-Marie, because healthcare now is just completely in disarray. I don't know what the healthcare system is like in Massachusetts, but certainly here it's completely in disarray. You know, and I would hate, and you know, I'd hate for something to happen to Nutmeg in one way or another. You know, and then should she, you know, suddenly fall very ill on the Boston tour, and yet has to go to hospital, and yet and in healthcare disarray, she may not be able to be helped. That's the point to be shared on that, you know. So it doesn't matter whether one should be a judge of one's own body. It's a matter of, you know, taking safety into account and all that. That's all. I really wish we didn't get to that point in this world, but I think that's the point we've now got to, I'm afraid. So it would be a yee-haw moment. Yeah, yes. No, fine. Yes, it would be a yee-haw! I didn't know I would have a yee-haw welcoming if I was ever in Texas, Pamela. I'll try not to. I don't know when I can go to the United States, Janet, but if I go, I'll try not to skip Kentucky. All right, go on. I'm exactly the same, Pamela. I'm actually, if anything, Mother and I, we're exactly the same. We're exactly the same, Mother and I. This is totally true, Heather. This is totally true. I don't think I'm a cowboy in real life. I wouldn't say I'm a cowboy in real life. You know. 75 minutes, yes. I'm nearly on that 75 minutes. Yes, this is as truth has things, Harriet. Just to let you know, Harriet, we're going to be finishing things off on the 1 hour 30-minute marker. And just to let all of you know, tomorrow we're going live again at 9:30 p.m. UK time. Just to say, 9:30 p.m. UK time, we're going live again. And tomorrow we're going to do more or less the same amount of time, 1 hour 30 minutes. You know, so just to say, we're going to do 90 minutes again tomorrow, but the 10 o'clock, the ones that are starting at 10 p.m. UK time, we're going to do strictly 1 hour. Like I've advertised before, but like I am, but like I've said before, the varied time rate of Christmas live streams here on my end, they're going to be 60 to 90 minutes on varied durational periods. Oh, no. I've got it wrong. Tomorrow it's 10 p.m. UK time. We're doing a live stream. 10 o'clock UK time tomorrow is live streaming time. And we're going to do 1 hour tomorrow. But the live stream, however, actually, we'll do 9:30 tomorrow. We'll do 9:30 tomorrow, UK time. But the live stream on the 23rd of December, however, we're going to do 9:15 p.m. UK time. Yes, this is totally true, Pamela. This is totally true, yes. No, Christmas, it's only all the more far too busy for many. Sometimes it's unsustainably busy and sometimes very, very hectic time of year. It's generally very hectic by and large as truth has things. So this is why they're not going to be for a very, very long time, the Christmas live streams, Pamela, because of how busy Christmas is, just to say. That's why I'm not going to do very, very long with Christmas live streams. Unlike the 2-hour live streams I've done before, or do generally, by and large, speaking of which, it only makes sense to keep it to 60 to 90 minutes, just to say. Oh, thank you, Sea Gypsy. Thank you. It was certainly wonderful seeing you on here. You take care, won't you? Ta-ta for now. 60 minutes best. Thank you, Pamela. 60 minutes does come in handy, doesn't it? Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Lisa. Ta-ta for now. No, we love our Sea Gypsy, don't we? And like Heather, Sea Gypsy is located over in Canada, just to say. Oh, and Sea Gypsy, it's a pleasure. Just to let you know, we've got another Canada resident on here, and that is Heather and Lisa. Heather's in Canada, much like yourself, and Lisa, just to say. So do take care, won't you, Sea Gypsy? And we're going live again tomorrow, just to say. Thank you, Zeph. Thank you for your friendliness towards Sea Gypsy. Thank you. Sea Gypsy's just going now, but I think she'll probably tell you in tomorrow's live stream, Heather. I think she'll tell you tomorrow. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, no, you said to me before. I think you said to me before, Sea Gypsy. I'm on Facebook, just to say, Nutmeg. I've got a Facebook account. And that way you'll be able to find Heather on it. Really? You were born in New Brunswick? How enchanted. Heather. Originally New Brunswick. Well, little did I realize this. Little did I realize that. But very, very interesting. No, I think one would normally, by and large, find my Facebook profile in the description of live streams of mine and all that, Nutmeg. Yes, that would obviously come in handy. It would certainly come in handy, Heather, wouldn't it? Heather doesn't have Discord, just to say, Harriet, but I'll do it anyway. I'll certainly do it anyway. Right, wait a moment. Right. Sorry, wait a moment. It's taking its time. This is not an email, Heather. It's a link I'm putting in, not an email. Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Janet. Ta-ta for now. It's always lovely having our Janet on, isn't it? Right, okay. But there was something I missed what Heather said. I wish I need to find it now, because I missed something. I didn't reply to it. Things come in small No, this is only as truth has things, Heather, yes. This is certainly only as truth has things. All good things come in small packages. This is certainly as truth has things, and that's the best philosophy one should dare go for and all that. Harriet, please, I'm certainly happy for you to put my Discord link in the chat. It's certainly no trouble at all. It's certainly no trouble at all. But I found what Heather said, which I really should have replied to earlier on. But Heather is completely right. All good things come in small packages, which is only as truth has things, and that is certainly the philosophy I would dare go for, and all that. And I think many of the people who really do exude that very, very well in my family, certainly my two surviving grandmothers, mother as well, and my aunts and uncles, they'd obviously show that example very well, because they're obviously small for height, that is, So so yes, I think there are many people in my family who there are many in my family who do because most of my family is fairly short. Well, not so much short, but not very tall, that is. They really do show the prime example that all good things come in small packages. I would say all of my family do show that very, very well. Oh, it's a pleasure always, Heather. Certainly a pleasure. Certainly a pleasure indeed. I'm sure many of your friends tell you that all good things come in small packages. Harriet, I have no problems at all with you putting in my Discord link. My mother always shows beauty and brains. Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you. I did give my mother your love recently, and she sends it back to you, and I'll certainly do exactly the same again. Are you signing off for now? We are finishing in just over 5 minutes, Betty. So ta-ta for now. Do take care of Steve. Take care of yourself and Steve and Betty. Ta-ta for now. We'll be finishing in just over 5 minutes. But hopefully I'll see you tomorrow on Graham and Fiona's live stream. Ta-ta for now, lovely Betty. Ta-ta for now. This is certainly only as truth has things, Nutmeg. This is certainly only as truth has things. It's always lovely having our Betty on board, Harriet. It's certainly always lovely having our Betty on board. It is complicated. The first time round on Discord for me personally, Heather, I found it quite complicated. Betty was your grandmother's name. Oh, how lovely. How lovely learning so, Pamela. You was the same way. No, it's very, very tricky. It's very tricky to learn how to, it's very tricky getting around Discord. Learning a way to Discord, Nutmeg. I'm certainly not going to lie. Certainly telling yourself and Heather from my end of experiences, learning Discord, I'm not going to lie, it's very complicated. I mean, it's by and large very, very, very complicated to figure it out and all that. Thank you, Harriet, thank you. You certainly didn't have to, but thank you, thank you. No, I'm okay. I'm okay, Harriet. I'm all right. Yes, and I got your friend request, didn't I, Pamela? And we've connected fairly well together and all that, didn't we? No, I mean, don't worry, Pamela. These things take time. It took me a while to get my head around Discord. It took me a while to get my head around it. But I mean, I'm better at it now than I was. I'm better at it now than I was when I first got into it and all that. You've given up on Discord, Blacksmith, really? Oh gosh, wow. It's a bit to get used to. I totally agree, Zeph. Totally agree. Well said. Very well said point indeed. This is true, Heather. This is certainly true. And I'm pleased that we are. I'm gratefully pleased that we are. Yes. Well. What a Christmas live it's been, bringing people together. And as my philosophy would so go, bringing people together of all age groups, not just one fixed age group, it's the way forward. I mean, I certainly well and truly believe that bringing people together, certainly in this very day and age, is the way forward. It doesn't have to be just one specific age group. It's all age groups I'm referring to. Bringing all age groups together is the best way forward in life. And that is certainly the philosophy I thereby go for and all that, you know. Certainly a pleasure, Zeph. It's certainly a pleasure. Well, if I'm ever over in your neck of the woods, I'll try and make sure I have that meal out with you, Zeph. Oh, gosh, okay. Okay. Well, do be careful. Do be careful if you're over in Canada, taking into account your health circumstances. Do be careful. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Thank you. Louise may find and add me as well. I'll look forward to it. Whenever Louise is ready, Heather, I shall look out for it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. I mean, it's the best way forward, bringing people together. Of all age groups, not just one specific age group, but all age groups, Pamela. It's the only way forward to represent a good community. That's certainly the way I look at it, you know. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you. I mean, we're going live again tomorrow, but even though it says scheduled for 10 p.m., to be honest, I think we'll stick it at 10 p.m. and just do the 1 hour tomorrow. Right, nutmeg, okay. Looking at Jamie Oliver recipes for holidays. Oh, good luck for that. Good luck for that. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Thank you for your friendliness towards the mods. Thank you. Thank you. Right. It's time to finish things off now. We've gone past 1 hour, 30 odd minutes, haven't we? Interesting idea, Anthony. Interesting idea. Where was Jody? I didn't see Jody. I haven't seen Jody just now. Christine. Hello, Christine. Certainly a pleasure to see you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. There's the live stream replay to watch. Yes, we're going to finish things off now, Zeph. Thank you, Pamela. Yes, I'll see you tomorrow if you can make it. But one more thing before we all go. I'm so sorry about yesterday. Your time is valuable. And especially in this hectic time of year, Christmas, your time only comes at utmost valuable importance. So I'm so sorry about what happened yesterday. But thank you all for taking part in this Christmas live stream. And for those of you who are physically alone in your own home for this year of Christmas, please, you needn't worry, because you've got myself, Graham, Fiona, and quite possibly Trevor too, to do a live stream to bring us all together for Christmas. Thank you all for watching. Ta-ta for now. And I shall see you tomorrow in the very, very next Christmas live stream, because we bring people together, and we're certainly bringing those who are riddled chronically with loneliness, especially for this year of Christmas, which is heartbreaking beyond words. We bring all together for Christmas. Ta-ta for now, and I shall see you in the next Christmas live.